We all want clean roadways, a clean city, a clean state. But there's no denying it. Kansas City's roadsides are dirty, and trash litters Missouri's highways. It's a problem that the Missouri Department of Transportation is keenly aware of.
It's terrible. You can drive up and down the highways and you see litter all over the place, from bags to mattresses to lumber to you name it, it's out there.
But MoDOT isn't sitting idly by. Despite the department's efforts, the problem is more complex than first meets the eye. Why is there so much trash along the highways? Let's start simple.
MoDOT is tasked with picking up the litter on the highways, but we don't put any of it there. Everybody else puts it there.
While much of roadside trash comes from littering, people throwing their cups and wrappers out the window instead of properly disposing it, some of the larger trash is the result of people not securing their loads.
We also see occasional stuff flying out from pickups where folks have done some work and maybe put some cardboard back there or cups. It doesn't take much speed to blow those out of a pickup.
One concerning trend that has been observed throughout the KC area is trash haulers not properly securing their loads.
The trash transport trucks going from the transfer stations to the landfills are a big issue. Another big issue is the roll-off. Folks don't do a good job covering their loads at times, and then a lot of what we see too is people think their loads are empty, they've dumped, but there's trash stuck in the corners of these containers. They don't cover them because they think they're empty, and then when they drive back to another location, the wind's whipping and just blows out any trash that's left in there. The TV media has picked it up, and believe me, we hear it from our customers.
Another source of litter along Kansas City's roadways is trash associated with homeless camps.
When homeless folks camp out under a bridge, they generally create a lot of trash. Whether it's their personal belongings, it's stuff that they've gathered, maybe somebody's providing meals and they just dispose of it there. So the trash is rather concentrated around those camps and areas where we have homeless on the right-of-way.
The trash problem is wide-ranging, but MoDOT is fighting back with a multi-pronged approach. MoDOT spends nearly $14 million each year cleaning up trash in the state of Missouri. Maintenance crews routinely activate along the highways to physically remove trash from the shoulder. Equipment like street sweepers remove additional debris from the roadways. And each time, crews haul away mass amounts of garbage. Despite their efforts, within days of cleaning up an area, it will once again be filled with trash, putting a strain on MoDOT's resources, especially when there's other work to be done.
Our maintenance crews from time to time pick up litter as well, but quite honestly, they are so busy working on higher priority issues such as potholes, things like that. More safety type issues, they just don't have the time to get to that as much, so we do rely heavily on contractors.
MoDOT has organized multiple contracts to reinforce its cleanup efforts. One of the contracts covers 79 miles of interstate in the KC area, picking up litter along every stretch of roadway every 2 weeks. Even with that frequency, the trash continues to pile up.
They go to the same spot 2 weeks later and still pick up 1,200 to 1,400 pounds of trash in a day. It's crazy how much trash is blowing out of vehicles in Kansas City.
In the downtown area, MoDOT has a contract focused on cleaning up homeless camps, with a compassionate focus on those experiencing homelessness.
Downtown specifically, we have a contract with the Downtown Community Improvement District that does outreach. They connect folks with services that they need, and then that crew will move in and clean up the trash that's left behind. So they're doing outreach as well as the actual cleanup of trash. So in the rest of the district, we have another contract that's specific to homeless camp cleanup, where we will post notice and we'll send the crew in to do the cleanup of trash and anything that's left behind.
In summer of 2024, MoDOT began an additional contract in Jackson County, featuring a program that hires unsheltered individuals, pays them to remove roadside litter, and is designed to help them get back on their feet and find long-term solutions. Contracts like this have garnered results.
In the downtown area, in the first 6 months of 2024, we've reached 153 folks that are homeless, connected them with services and try and get them the help they need. And that same contract has removed about 5,000 bags of trash just in and around the downtown area. And they've removed over 1,500 bags of trash that were associated with homeless camps specifically.
This camp, for example, near the Heart of America Bridge in Kansas City, generated nearly 45,000 pounds of trash, including hundreds of needles and hazardous materials. It took workers weeks to clean it up and cost MoDOT tens of thousands of dollars.
We spend nearly $14 million a year in Missouri to pick up trash, and our customers and us would much rather spend that money on fixing the roads.
MoDOT can't fight this problem alone. Partnerships such as with the Missouri State Highway Patrol are helping to combat the litter problem in Kansas City. Littering is, of course, illegal, but so is driving with an unsecured load. MoDOT has been cooperating with the Highway Patrol, sparking a period of targeted enforcement.
In June, we had 3 days where the Missouri State Highway Patrol and some local law enforcement agencies also really just were out looking for load securement issues, because there's a safety aspect of heavy things bumping off a truck, and then you get the nuisance and just the unsightly issues of trash. So during that time, they had almost 100 commercial motor vehicle inspections. The good news is, by day 3 of this enforcement effort, their warnings and citations on load securement had gone down nearly 70%. The key is to have the effort be continuous and random to keep people on their toes so they continue to button up their loads.
In Central KC, MoDOT teams up with the City of Kansas City to sweep the barrier walls and improve the look of the city's downtown. MoDOT also seeks to partner with the general public to both mitigate against trash and help clean it up. First, do your part. Pick up after yourself, don't litter, and secure your loads. Second, MoDOT has launched a new volunteer program called Keeping Missouri Beautiful. Groups can sign up for a one-time pickup and personally help combat the litter problem along Missouri's roads. Third, watch out for our crews as they work to clean up trash.
We're out there doing a variety of activities. Sometimes we're in the median sweeping or picking up big trash. As with any work zone, just slow down, put your phone down, and move over and give us some room, because our people are just members of the public like all of us. They got families and friends and kids at home and ball games to go to, and they just want to go home healthy. And quite honestly, we've had several end up in the hospital lately, and it's got to stop.
Slow down, put your phone down, and watch out for us as we work to keep Kansas City and Missouri beautiful.
Things are getting better. If you look back a couple years, it wasn't a pleasant experience for any of us seeing what was on the side of the roads and against the median barriers. As our staffing has somewhat improved and we've been able to contract more work, we're able to do more sweeping now. We have more litter pickup contracts in place. We have a few more mowing contracts that also includes a litter pickup component. And we also have a couple contracts to help us with unsheltered, help them in a dignified manner, but then also clean the right of way so they look better. Although we aren't where we want to be, we're very proud of the progress we've made so far.